Let's go. Alright, it's your boy Brian R. Keith Cappuccino. I'm here with show could be 67 as I attempt to do this thing. Just trying all kinds of things. You know, I need to work on my space, but it's kind of hard because married with kids and children and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of hard to find a space. I'm in a pretty big house. Not living with in-laws, but sharing with in-laws, and that's a great big help. And it's kind of like you got to choose your battles. So I got all the great, wonderful stuff, all the great, wonderful stuff. Make great music. If you want, well, I'm gonna leave a link to my son's music and whatnot. To check it out, see the stuff I produce and executive produce, and see where my ear is. But I'm just here to talk about just living the married life and the type of sacrifices and challenges it is. And one of the big challenges are finding your own space. You know, I am a creative by nature. I go to work every day. I've been working pretty steadily since 10 years old, believe it or not. Finding ways to make a couple of dollars to buy a couple of things. And it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough now because my life is not my own. You know, I'm really here sharing my life with others. And as each day goes by, it gets tougher and tougher to find my own life, you know? So, you know, what I would like to do now is because I am embarking on taking my career a step further, which keeps me from out of the house a lot longer and keeping me away from the craft a lot longer, it gets tough to do things, complete things. This is why I'm going this YouTube route. So I'm trying to use what I have at hand. And a lot of times, or most of the time, when you get married and you begin to really share your life purposely, you come to find that it's going to get tougher and tougher to live the dream, as they say. Every time you invite someone or someone comes into your life, whether invited or not, they have their own journey, their own agenda, their own goals that they're trying to achieve. And I can be a means for them to get to where they need to be. But in turn, it can redirect, misdirect, halt altogether you and your journey and where it is you want to go. Because in your head and in your dream, you would like to take your significant other with you on your journey, where your journey is now her journey, or your journey is now their journey. But whether it's family, friends, children, business partners, at the end of the day, is that, what's more likely to happen is that they just along for the ride and there to reap the benefits. As they say, a lot of women, they're going for the winners. They're going for the winners that are at the finish line already, or they're going to be succubuses or energy vampires just to extract whatever it is they can to get them where they need to go, to the place that they have in mind. And that's not necessarily yours. They'll entertain you, but it might not necessarily be their objective. So, in embarking and sharing your life and living the dream, and you have to be very, very, very careful you really better think hard and twice. What's more important to you, your dream or your love life? And as Kanye West said so brilliantly, while you chasing one thing, the other thing is getting away. Which usually is while you're chasing tail, the money is getting away. But also, as they said, you'll never lose tail by chasing money. And that's just the way it is. But you'll definitely lose money chasing tail. So I'm here. I wish I could take the camera. I'm not going to grab the camera because It's already hard enough to get things in order. This is an experiment. I want to try to take the audio and put it into this AI and see what kind of visuals it bring up. So, but the usual YouTube thing I'm learning, the lighting, and this wouldn't be my setup anyway. I would love to have it in this room, but being that I don't share this house by myself, and it's a little tough to do. But I can really see hooking this up to making it a place to really cook, as they say. So I would take the camera and show what it is that I have, and I have a ton of stuff in storage, but I don't want to mess with the camera because this really is a test to see what can I do, what tools that I have, and and how they work and do they play together. So I got my little stream dock. I got my HDMI to put my camera in, and So this DSLR that I'm recording off of, this camera I'm recording off this Panasonic G7, Lumix G7, I can use that to get on this YouTube thing or whatever. So I'm just experimenting. And like I said, even when I don't have my studio space and everything ain't out and unpacked and all that, I still purchase and buy stuff or get rid of stuff as the time passes, or as the time moves along and things change. I'm trying to change with it, even though I don't have myself up and running. So, but right now, the present time, this is what I'm doing. I'm experimenting, trying to get my numbers up, play the algorithm game, and seeing what it is that I can do to push my thing forward. Like I said, this is like a 3-year goal before I can really do this 100% and fly, as they say. So I'm just working on getting my equipment and flow together and my workflow together. So, but like I said, I just come here to, really hammer down on, once you have a family in play, once you have a significant other in play, just a significant other alone can slow you down. But a significant other, and then you have kids, it's like all things must stop. And I've been doing it a long time where I could go out there, capture video, I get paid to do gigs and record parties and put together promotional stuff and go to work and go food shopping and laundry and all that good stuff, to be where at the end of the day I will start editing and stuff when the family goes to sleep, and about from 11 to like 3, 4 in the morning I'm editing and take my little nap and go on to work. And those are the things I used to do. Then moved on, and I'm here now. So I'm trying to do this YouTube thing. Like I said, I'm testing this, but as I'm testing this, I do want to hammer down the point that where you will see your real growth is when you don't have nobody else to look after, and as I call it, you're in your ramen noodle stage where you can just grab what you can for $1, eat it, and keep it pushing. This, that's the time in your life when you don't have steak and lobster and shrimp and scallops and the best wine and the best cognac, and all you really can do is flavored water and and soup packs, you know what I'm saying, and franks and hamburgers, ground beef, and that's about the best you can do. But those will always be your best times, when you had very little but you make the most with it. And this is where your creativity is going to really, really shine. It's going to really shine. But, so cherish those moments, because that's probably the time when you're going to learn the most. And but you're really not going to really see stress until you become successful and staying successful. And the less people you have to drag along, the better focus you will be, and the lighter the load you will have. So it's all best for you to like really just focus on the craft right now. Focus on the craft and get it together. Decide what it is you want to do. Go out there and do it. And even if she is the prettiest thing, if you have a night of swinging off of chandeliers and had 2 and 3 rounds and and it's been a week later and you still remember her scent. Trust me, it is best to let it go, or it is best to put that to the side and come back to it later once you've accomplished enough that it's to the point where the money you earn is now working for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, once you got the people in play, it's going to slow you down. It's going to really, really slow you down. Like I said, I love my wife. I think that, to me, she's the finest joint. Every night, I can't believe it's been like, I've known her for over 20 years. We've been married going on 17 years this year. And I still, I look at her as if, it's only been a week. You know what I'm saying? I look at our kids like, wow, I can't believe we had kids. But don't get it messed up. The nature, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the reasons why I do this. One of the reasons why I pay attention to my red pill guidance counselors, because I understand the nature. And I have to not allow myself to be so dreamy. I have to pull myself back down and understand. Like I said, I can have a pet lion, and the lion been so gentle with my kids, and this big humongous monster is so gentle. But I have to remember that this is a creature of the wild, that there's just a genetic makeup that at any time it can revert back to its nature. And I couldn't be mad at it, because this is what they do. Just like, what was it, the frog and the scorpion? The frog, the frog, the frog or the turtle, either way, turtle or frog, doesn't matter. But they help the scorpion. They come up with a deal for the frog to help the scorpion get across the river, and the scorpion promised it wouldn't sting the frog. And of course, the scorpion gets on the frog's back. They get midway crossing the river, and the scorpion stings the frog, and they both die. And the frog said, "Why would you do that?" The scorpion's like, "This is what scorpions do, at a detriment to both of them. Why would you do that?" Because that's just what we do. And like I said, if I had a lion in here and the lion decided to eat my young, regardless of how gentle it's been for 10 years, and it's never showed sign of aggression, the day it shows sign of aggression, I shouldn't be surprised. You understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't be surprised, because this is what lions do. You know what I mean? So I have to always remember, as much as I love my wife, as much as I find her attractive, as much as I, pedestalize her, I have to always bear in mind that I'm also dealing with a certain nature, and that's just what they do. You understand what I'm saying? So what can I tell you? So I just came here to test some footage, just to put some stuff out there. Gentlemen, stay focused. You are the prize. As you get older and the longer you live, the more value you will bring. Whether you make it 40,000 or 400,000, the older you get and you're able to survive the trials and tribulation of being a man, then also being a man and a black man in America, that comes with certain levels of stress, certain levels of weight that you just have to carry. And as beautiful and as wonderful as it all may seem, you cannot allow yourself to become complacent. You always have to be reminded, always have to remember of the natures that you're dealing with that you're dealing with, both with your female counterpart and with society itself. So this is, like I said, why I pay attention. This is why I hope that I can convey and converse in a way that my audience can absorb. So just stay really on your game. Stay red pill aware. I don't care how loopy she makes you feel. Stay aware. Stay woke. If nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So it's your boy Brian Keith. I'm gonna put that tag in there for Hollywood Top. All the music and music we produce and co-produce, you know, get a feel of it. If when you hear my joints, probably in this one, my man Polo Pure Grid produced a lot of joints. He's my in-house producer. Check his stuff out on BeatStar. Polo Pure Grid, if you're into that kind of thing. He got beats, Afro beats, hip hop beats, whatever you got, he got. Whatever you need, he got. So I'm really gonna start to pull this whole business together as I learn and make my way. Alright, it's your boy Brian R. Keefe. Remember, stay proactive, stay productive, and always, always, always stay positive. I know it's hard, but try and work to stay positive. Alright? It's your boy Brian R. Keefe. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace!